Should a child's first graduation be celebrated or scrapped altogether? That's the debate in Imo State, where the government has announced an end to kindergarten and nursery school graduation ceremonies, citing the financial strain on parents and schools. For some, it's a practical move to cut off unnecessary expenses. For others, it feels like robbing families of a joyful tradition and children of a sense of achievement. This is Ways Breakfast, where we're committed to amplifying the voices of the young people and shaping the conversations that matter. Good morning and welcome to today's segment. Today we'll be exploring whether this policy truly eases burdens or whether it takes away from the cultural value of celebrating milestones. I'm joined by my brilliant co-anchors, Triumph Akimboye with her sharp eye for policy, Chioma Kalu bringing in the cultural and social perspective, and of course, Goodness Idehe, who never fails to reflect the voices of everyday families, and of course, your anchor for today, Oluchi Omenka. Today, we're going to unpack all this from different angles. Let's dive in. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Oluchi. I'm sorry, I want to carry the drama from you. I have tried to be less dramatic, but every time I do, I come up with more drama. More drama.
So stop trying.
Take me as I am. But how are you doing this beautiful Tuesday morning?
I'm good.
You know my favorite part about Tuesday?
What?
We get to be complete on the table. So it's having different perspectives, different, views. Yeah. And I'm glad to see all your faces. I think you're the only one standing out with the color.
Right. It was on purpose.
On purpose. Oh, you're tired of, familiarizing with this.
You stand aside.
As per royalty, right?
Yes.
Green, purple royalty, blue.
Whatever
Figure
it is.
it out.
It's okay.
All right. So we have a very interesting discussion today, and I'm sure you're here with all of your angles, everything you want to explore. I can't wait to hear Goodness' point of view. Our viewers should know that yesterday we had a tussle after the show. Tete-a-tete after the show. And today I'm continuing to Goodness.
Even though I was not right, I just knew it.
We need to be extending this program.
Ask me about it after the show.
I am definitely going to ask you
All right,
about
our
it.
wonderful viewers, we'll take a short break now. When we come back, we'll look through the headlines this morning, making waves across Nigerian newspaper. You do not want to miss any part of today's segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back shortly. Viewers, we would love to hear your thoughts on all of our discussions today, from the newspaper reviews to our hot topic. Our phone lines are open. Please call us on 0702-500-7749 or 0701-424-2420. And if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it is at Official Upgrade TV. Click the subscribe button, like, share the link, tune in to channel 145 on your Go TV, and always be part of what we do today. So let's look at the papers this morning. We have The Punch, The Guardian, The Tribune, and of course, the Daily Trust. So let's start with Chema for the Punch newspaper.
All right, looking at stories making headlines on the Punch. We'll start with the upper right. Fubara eyes September 18 comeback as IBAS pushes project completion. Fubara is Rivers governor that was suspended, right? Crisis alerts. UNICEF seeks life-saving 240 billion naira for Nigerians' aid project. Customs issue 14-day deadline to seize 905 overtime cargoes. Moving on, my story of interest. FG moles pay raise for political office holders. RMAFC says Tinubu's 1.5 million salary, ministers under 1 million naira pay, low, launches revenue sharing review. Moving on, global leaders begin high-stake talks to end Russian and Ukraine war. Oshun NULGE battles AGF over seized funds suit transfer. And lastly, Pencom blacklists 7 mortgage banks over housing loans breach. Now, my story of interest. The federal government says Tinubu receiving 1.5 million. I wish I had time. Oh my goodness. So Tinubu receiving 1.5 million naira salary is now. Let me read the way he said it. the way the man said it. He said you're paying the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1.5 million a month with a population of over 200 million people. Everybody believes that is a joke. I'm not in the everybody, because how many people working in Nigeria actually even make up to 500,000 naira? You know, and these are very qualified people. And I best believe that most of these people that don't even make up to that amount are the ones carrying the brunt of the work. Like, they carry the heaviest part. Some of these people don't go home until weekend to see some people are made to work weekends. So I think this is asking that the pay should be increased is actually where the joke is. Because aside the salary, you have allowance for a lot of things, if not everything. Right? So I think this is a big joke. I don't want to dwell on it, but yeah.
Is it a big joke? But if you look at it, yes, there's a statistic that says that about 60% or 50% of people earn about 200,000
Yeah,
or so. So
I saw
the
that,
margin
yes.
is not so encouraging. But there's still people in this country that are earning in dollars, $2,000 per month. So if you translate that, they earn more.
So the
than
president,
the president
should go and do tech and end that much.
I'm saying that maybe there should actually be a review if you look at it. Because 1.5 million, I mean, some managers in
Are you
banks
considering the allowances they get?
It's monthly salary we're talking about. I mean, everybody gets allowance.
Listen, if you pay me, for instance, 200K, and I have unlimited allowance for different things. I have health allowance. I have furniture allowance because they do be having that. I have car allowance. What do I need to complain about? The salary is for me to chop life.
Because I don't want us to stretch this, I think it's an interesting topic. One of these days
We'll
open
pick it up,
more. I know you have a lot of things to say. Let's move to Triumph. Let's see what we have.
All right, so let us look at the front page of the Guardian newspaper. And the first one we have here is new licensing charges on settled port operators, 3.5 trillion naira investment. Osun local government workers alleged bid to hijack council funds. We remember that I saw it in the news allegedly. This same Osun state, allegedly, this same Osun state, you know, it was in the you know, what I saw online was that the Osun state governor and his brother, you know, the popular Nigerian artist, music artist, are the ones that have been paying the salaries of.
Yes, I did see that too.
You
I think they said Davido and the Osun State governor from their pocket.
Governor from their pockets for the past 6 months. So it is quite an interesting one, but I don't really want to dwell on that because the news is not clarified yet. And then we have presidential ticket. We are under pressure to zone, says ADC. Overtime import cargoes worth 12.3 billion naira lying idle at port. And then we also have APC, PDP, NNPP cake. Alleged fraud in Oyo, Kaduna, Kano by elections. I mean, the election is coming up, so we'll be seeing more of this kind of news. And we have US, UK commend Nigeria for arresting terrorist leaders. And then another one here says, NCC accuses high-profile Nigerians of worsening illegal SIM registration. I honestly thought that maybe they've been able to curb this illegal SIM registration. Since everybody now, before you can even decide that you want to register another SIM, it takes a whole lot of time. And then, Govt of Editors bemoans complex challenges facing Nigeria. So like I said, these Osun local government workers allege bid to hijack council funds. According to them, they are beginning to talk about the fact that they are unable to access some certain things. You know, they said they have raised an alarm as regards desperate moves to allegedly hijack local government funds in the state, despite the court's ruling. So I don't know why, you know, we keep trying to divert some funds that are supposed to go to certain people. But I really think that, you know, as you know, our federal government, we actually look into these employees and help them so they don't have to face this diversion of funds.
But if at all that news about, you know, the Osun State governor and Davido paying from their pocket is true. I think that is one commendable thing that should be.
Honestly.
That shows that you are
That shows that we can
leader.
increase the pay. That shows that we can
But
increase
apart
the
from
pay.
that, it shows a
the monthly
sacrificial
salary.
leader as well. That's how I first looked at it. Because
That's
you know
what a
how,
leader is.
do you know what it is? And kudos to Davido if this is actually
Davido
true. But
and
let's
the
move
Osun
on to
State
the
governor.
next paper quickly.
All right, so to the nation this morning, we have above the masthead, Oba Olakule's passage unsettled me, says Ladoja. But I won't be going so much on above the masthead. An interesting story this morning on the nations, which I will start with this and that. One day, cinema go in no go fit come back.
Did the
And
nation
this
say
is
that?
actually what has played out in one of the stories. Just below the masthead, we have capturing of most wanted terrorists, Cites, US and Britain. So the story there says that the United States and the British government are excited about the capturing of two of the most wanted terrorists by Nigeria's security operative. And their names are those captured are leaders of the Ansaru terror organization, Mahmoud Muhammad Usman, and we have Mahmoud al-Nijeri, aka Malam Mahmouda. Remember that this particular two people, they've been a great terrorist in Nigeria, so finally they've been arrested. Remember the Kaduna Abuja train attack in 2022 and the Kuje prison break as well. So now the culprits have been found.
This takes me back to when they were studying. Yeah, they were studying corporate. Remember who remembers Anini here? There's always this joy when you catch the bad guys. That, oh, so you've been doing evil.
So
but
you can be
you know
caught.
why I like this particular news? They are commending us for arresting terrorist people. Just a few days ago, they were not US and UK now. I think some other body, forgotten the name, were criticizing PDP and APC.